Hey Thrivers! I hope you're doing well and are learning lots of new things. I hope you've been able to be outside in the sun a bit, whether it's in your backyard or by going out for a walk with your family. We've been out in our backyard quite a bit and are growing a vegetable garden this year, which we have all been helping out with. Thanks to all of you who have been posting pictures and comments on our Thrive at Home Facebook page. I just loved seeing all of your cool snacks that you made. It looks like you had a lot of fun making a delicious treat. We tried it out in our family and my kids loved it. Don't forget to subscribe to our Thrive at Home channel and to ring the bell to get notified when we post a new video each Tuesday and Thursday at 2 o'clock. Today we're talking about contentment. Maybe you aren't sure what contentment means. Well, it's being satisfied or content with yourself, your stuff, and your circumstances. These days, maybe being content is a little bit harder. We are at home all of the time. Have you been content with that? Do you ever feel a little stir crazy? I feel like we all need to use a little bit of creativity to come up with things to keep us busy, don't we? Today's Bible verse comes from Philippians and it says this: I know what it's like not to have what I need. I also know what it's like to have more than I need. I have learned the secret of being content no matter what happens. I am content whether I am well fed or hungry. I am content whether I have more than enough or not enough. Philippians 4:12, Nerve. This is Paul talking, and Paul knows what he's talking about. Paul was beaten, hurt really badly, and thrown in prison for telling people about Jesus. Do you know what the secret of being content is that Paul's talking about? He tells us in the next verse what the secret is. In verse 13, we're told this: I can do everything by the power of Christ. He gives me strength. Philippians 4:13, Nerve. Let's say that together on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. I can do everything by the power of Christ. He gives me strength. Philippians 4:13, Nerve. The good news is this: everyone who follows Jesus has this strength and power to be content available to them. When you aren't feeling content with how things are, you can pray and ask God to give you the strength to be content. God is faithful, and He is there with you in your home right now. Our bottom line for today is this: Jesus gives me the power to be content no matter what. Let's say that together on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Jesus gives me the power to be content no matter what. Let's remember that as we go through our days, hanging out at home, helping out our parents or caregivers, and learning at home. Will you bow your head and close your eyes with me as I pray? Dear God, thank you for the strength that you give us when we ask you. And I pray now that you would help each of us to be content in our situation that we're in. Thank you that you're faithful to us. And we ask that you would help us to have a good attitude during this time. Amen. Please join us on Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. for Lake Point Online. We have an online interactive experience here on YouTube and also on Facebook. We have specific videos for children and junior high age students, and even though we are all in our own homes, it's really cool that we learn more about God together each week. Today our skills video is from Mr. Daryl, and he's going to teach us some ways that we can practice soccer at home in our backyards so that we can continue to improve our skills. Don't forget to comment and add pictures on our Thrive at Home Facebook page. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on Thursday.
Hi Thrivers, I'm Mr. Daryl and I'm joined by my daughter Karis, who's going to help demonstrate some drills. We're outside in our backyard. Hopefully you've been able to get outside and enjoy some nice weather when it's convenient, when it's nice for you. Today we're going to look at some basic soccer drills. These are drills that you should be able to do at home by yourself or with a partner, a sibling or a parent. You should be able to do them in a limited amount of space as well. So hopefully you will enjoy them, and let's get started.
Why can't you play soccer in the jungle?
I don't know. Why?
Because there are too many cheetahs.
Okay, the first thing we're going to work on, the first drill, we're going to work on passing. It's important to work as a team when you're passing the ball around the field. So if you're by yourself, I'll show you what you can do, but with a partner, I'm going to show you that drill as well. The important thing to know about passing is that passing is done with the side of your foot. That gives you the most control. You're not looking for a lot of power, just a lot of control. So we use the side of our foot right in here, and we pass the ball like this. Okay, now if you have a partner, a parent, they can pass the ball back. The other important thing to remember is to stop the ball first before you kick it. So stop it and then kick it using the side of your foot, just like a pendulum. And you can do that, and you can practice how many times you get it foot to foot, and you can count. If you don't have a partner, you can go to a wall and you can kick the ball off the wall using the side of your foot, or maybe the fence. There's a lot of different ways that you can adapt that to play it by yourself. All right, give it a try.
How does a chef kick a soccer ball?
I don't know. How?
With his potato.
Okay, so now we'll do a variation on the passing drill. This one's good if you have a partner, but again, you can do it by yourself, and I'll show you that variation as well. So if you have pylons, you can use a couple of pylons, and you just space them a short distance apart. And then your partner stands on one side, and you stand on the other. And the goal is to get it through the pylons as much as you can. You can space them farther to start and make it a little easier, and then closer as you get better. And the goal is to say, okay, we're going to get 10 through. And then our goal will be to get 10 through. Again, stopping the ball and using the side of our foot. Whoa. Okay, kick it back. All right. If you don't have pylons, you can use shoes, boots, hats. You can use tree branches. Whatever you've got in your yard can be good for pylons. So keep that in mind. You don't need to have pylons. We're just lucky that we have some from other times we've done soccer. So give it a try. See how many you can get through.
How do soccer players stay cool during games?
How?
They stand near the fans.
Okay, so if a variation on that passing drill, if you don't have a partner, you can set up a square on the ground with shoes, boots, again, whatever you have in your backyard that can make a little square. You set it up, and the goal is to pass the ball into the square without it going outside. It has to stop in there. Set yourself a goal of 10 or 5 or whatever you want to do, and you try to get it in. And if you want to make it harder, you move back. If you want to make it a little easier, you move closer. You can make the square bigger or smaller as well. So let's see how it goes. Oh, not quite. There it is, goal.
Why can't you play soccer with pigs?
I don't know. Why?
Because they hog the ball.
Oh!
Okay, now we're going to try doing some dribbling. So dribbling with your feet in soccer. Obviously you can't touch the ball with your hands in soccer. So with your feet, you got to use the insides of your feet, maybe a little bit of the outsides. We're going to set up we've set up pylons. And Karis is going to weave in and out of the pylons. Again, you can use shoes, you can use hats, you can use twigs, you can use rocks, you can use whatever you need to. Just make yourself a little trail. You can make it all over the yard too and make it really challenging. But we just set up a short one. So Karis, show us how it's done. All right, and other way. You can try and make the pylons closer or farther apart. It really depends on how challenging you want to make it. And again, you can put it all over the yard and make it really challenging for yourself. Okay, hope it was fun. Give it a try. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys had a lot of fun. We enjoyed it. If you would like to see a specific sport, leave a comment below and we'll see what we can do. Otherwise, we'll see you next time for more Backyard Sports. Thanks for watching.
Are my ears too hairy?